Oftentimes, what amplifies your spiritual abilities, your gifts, and your soul codes is not what you think it is. I know the spiritual community has everyone very convinced that it is something very specific, and we're going to push the envelope as we do in the untamed world, and we're going to have a conversation around this. Your abilities are actually amplified through real life situations. About a week and a half ago, we did a 3-day masterclass called Reclaim Your Abilities, which you can grab in my bio. And this was so effing powerful because what I've learned over the years, I wanted to just pour into everyone on how it is that you go about, yes, amplifying your spiritual abilities, also unlocking your soul codes, because you have very specific soul codes that are unique to you, and building confidence with them too. Because if you have your abilities and you know you have a soul mission, you can literally feel it in your heart. You're like, I have to do this thing. And you're just sitting in the healer closet, hugging your broom tight, instead of getting on that thing and flying off into the moonlight. Like, what are we doing? Like, we need to have a heart-to-heart conversation with your soul, or a soul-to-soul conversation, because you came here with a very specific intention and purpose. And I know you already know that, otherwise you wouldn't be here. So I want to share with you something really amazing, though, specifically that happened on our 4-day. So I said this was a 3-day masterclass. It ended up being 4 because all of a sudden I was like, I got this down. I was like, we need to do a Zoom call to wrap this up. Like, we need to have a conversation around any of the fears or any gaps that had been coming up for anyone, so we can clear and release and continue to step into your motherfucking power and what it is that you came here to do. And the feedback that I got from the masterclass alone blew my mind on the clarity that had come in and things that these powerful healers didn't even realize that they had, and also the confidence that was gained. But what happened on the Zoom call was so powerful, and this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say your abilities are amplified through real life situations. Yes, this is through actually using your spiritual abilities, like actually using them, practicing with friends, family, getting into a community of like-minded healers to be able to practice your abilities. Hey guys, as you're jumping on, say hey, and let me know, like, tell me in the comments how this is resonating. So actually utilizing your spiritual abilities with those in your circle or those in the spiritual community and building that confidence. And if you're already offering sessions, like asking your clients, hey, can I try this thing on you? When I started channeling quantum illumination Reiki, and my spirit team was like, you can only use that style going forward, as we're in preparation to now launch it out into a certification program, I reached out to my Rising Phoenix clients. I reached out to the clients that were doing Reiki sessions with me and anyone else in my containers. And I was like, hey, my spirit team said this. Are you good with that? And they're like, fuck yes, let's do it. And so I bet your clients would be very open to you utilizing your abilities for them, because it's for them, right? And that helps build confidence in you. But what happened on this call had nothing to do with actually practicing. At first, I thought we would get on and actually practice our abilities and just go whoever wanted to, or, I would just bring someone forward and we would talk about their abilities and then do some kind of a practice session to build that confidence in a safe space. But actually what happened was, through real life situations, there was a release. So everyone that was on the call, for the most part, hey Selena, hey Caitlin, everyone that was on the call had shared some kind of experience around their abilities, but there was a lot that had come up around personal life. And I've said this before, and I will say it again, and I will continue to say this forever, that when you are going through something personal. And when you are releasing, hey Selena, when you are releasing what is no longer aligned, you take your power back. When you clear out on a subconscious level, when you clear out on an energetic level, when you clear out on just like a body level, when you release the shit that is no longer serving you, you give yourself access to logic, to creativity, more access to your intuition, clearer access to your abilities, deeper, did I say creativity? Like love, joy, bliss. Like there's so many ways that you take your power back. And one of the conversations, it was such a beautiful reminder of the way that we hold space as healers, and the opportunity that was presented for, you know, someone to really be able to open up about what had been going on in her life up through that point. And for an opportunity for her to open up on some things that she hadn't before. Now, this was a call around your spiritual abilities. Reclaim Your Abilities was the masterclass name. But what had been coming up for her and what was present for her in the moment was what she had been going through up through that point. And so we allowed her the opportunity, hey Daniela, we allowed her the opportunity to share what had been going on in her life, because your abilities are amplified through your real life situations. This includes stepping into awareness of what is no longer serving you. And what I know to be true was something unlocked in that moment. We did a visualization. We held space. Many of us cried together, just holding that space with her, for her. I did a clearing for her on a subconscious level as well. And what I know to be true is, one, she felt so much lighter. And also, like, everyone that was on the call was also benefiting from it, from whatever way that they had been needing that release as well. When I've had this happen for myself before, when the real life situations, sometimes it's like, what the fuck? One, why am I going through this again, right? And two, it can be like, holy crap, I was not prepared for this shit show of a thing to happen. And almost 2 years ago, something like this happened, in like the most insane thing that I've ever been through in my company ever, that sent me into emotional turmoil, a lot of fear, panic attacks, anxiety, depression. And I knew in that moment when it happened, well, after I like bawled my eyes out, but I knew like almost right away that the other side of this was going to be a story to tell. The other side of this, there was a release. I knew I was going through it for some reason, and I knew some of it at the time. I knew what some of it was. I already had clarity. And I didn't know what else would come of it. I just knew I had to get through it, and I was being called to do some deep healing around it. And that's where I discovered that grounded spiritual approach where we take the subconscious mind in with everything that we are already doing, but at such a deeper level, to do the clearing at a subconscious level too, because you're a high vibrating soul having a human experience. The subconscious mind cannot be bypassed. And through this very real life situation of like crying on the floor and having panic attacks at 1 a.m., like, came the release on the other side when the healing occurred. And when that healing occurred, the rest of my Reiki style unlocked. And I see this all the time with my clients as well. And also since then, I've had other like abilities increase. I've had clarity in my company. I've had freedom in the way that I feel and the way that I show up in my life. I've had more awareness and like aha moments and synchronicities, more clarity in the steps that I need to do to move forward. My manifestations are happening so much faster. Like, so many things are happening so fast, but in a pace that my nervous system is good with. Like, we chill. And I see this happen so often with clients too. Like, everything that I do is based around supporting healers in some capacity with your spiritual abilities. And when they come in, that's the intention. But you leave with healing so much that had been like releasing. It's like you take the string. I like to use this example. I have 3 dogs, okay? So this is just, we're just the crazy dog mom over here. I have 2 kids too. But you take the dog food, and when you open it, there's like this string, and if you pull it just right, it's like, brrr, and it just easily opens it. Or it's just like taking the string, you pull one thing, and it literally just takes whatever is attached to that, and it pulls it out with ease. And it's like healing the personal things that had happened in your life creates space. It creates clarity. It creates creativity. It creates access to your abilities. When you cut off what has been anchoring you down, you soar. And so your abilities are amplified through your real life experiences, the things that you had been through, and then you are now in awareness and you're ready to heal and clear and release those fears that you choose to look dead in the eyes, those limiting beliefs that you choose to look dead in the eyes and say, no more, I'm ready to let go, I'm ready to set myself free. That's when everything starts to unlock. It's not about doing more meditation. It's not about doing a specific third eye clearing or a crown chakra opening. It's not about trying to vibrate at an even higher frequency, though I'm totally here for that. That naturally happens as you heal. It just does. And like, it's like the spiritual community has us so confused because it's like, well, there's like something specific that you need to do. All of those things are amazing, and I love those for you, and I want you to keep doing what feels aligned. But there's not some secret magic potion in order for you to amplify your abilities. It's you. I'm just gonna let that sink in for a second. You are the solution. You are the power. It has always been you. You have always been the perfect key to that lock. It's always been you. This is not about doing more. This is not about trying to find the next thing. It's not about protecting your energy more. It's not about cleansing more. It's not about meditating more. It's not about journaling, blah, 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 blah. It's not about more. It's about coming home to you. It's about stepping into the soul essence of who you are, remembering who you are and what you're here to do. And that is through the clearing, the healing, the releasing. And over here, like, that is literally something that happens. Like, you take that string and it's just like, do you know what I'm talking about? Give me a comment if you know what I'm talking about. If you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, it's just like you're taking a string and you're pulling it, and whatever's attached to it comes with it through specific language, through language that your subconscious mind understands, through coming back to you. It's not about what's going on or what's being suggested in the external. It's about you. And so when the program, the Coven, came through, it actually came through at the beginning of the year. And I did not have the space for that. I was moving across the country. You know, little life changes, like packing up my entire life with 4 pets, 2 children, and an entire life, and moving to the South. We were in South Dakota, and now we are in San Antonio, Texas. And yes, it is this hot. I'm sweating as I'm sitting here. I'm like, I gotta be outside. It's like 95 or something. But the shade AC does work a little bit. Anyway, yeah, this program came through at the beginning of the year, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. Where it's like, let's remember our spiritual abilities. Let's remember our soul codes, and let's learn how to specifically use the language not in the way that it's coming through for you in like 5D energy where it's like, I can do this thing. It's like, let's bring it into the grounded presence so that you can verbalize it to those that you're meant to help in this lifetime, to those souls that you're literally contracted with, and there's people that you are here to help serve and support in this lifetime. And be in that own it energy, that confidence, whatever that looks like for you. And this is something I get quite a bit. It's like, I could never be that confident. I don't want you to be confident like me. I'm a Gemini Sun, Aries rising manifesting generator, like Energizer Bunny over here most of the time. I want you to be confident like you. And Selena, I know for you, that's that calm confidence, which ironically, there was someone else in Reclaim. I didn't even say calm confidence at all. And with a I think she said calm confidence, and I was like, what? I never even said that, and she said that too, and I was like, okay, that was crazy. But yes, it's that confidence that in the way that is aligned for you, where you are moving forward in your knowingness. That's what it's about. It's that knowingness of your abilities, of your own personal power, and what it is that you're here to do. So that is the Coven. The Coven actually starts tomorrow. This is a 6-week portal to unleash your inner power, to unleash your inner magic. And we are literally going to be walking through step by step with these things, where you are going to be looking fears dead in the eyes in a different way that I have taught in the past. And then we are going to be stepping into your spiritual abilities, getting very clear on what those are for you. And then, because we are in a coaching container, we're in a private community, we're actually going to be communicating back and forth for me to be able to help you get even more clear. My intention for you by the end of this program is that you walk away like knowing what your current abilities are. You have interests in other ones, you know they're probably coming online, or you know that they are going to activate, or you know something could be coming, but you know what you currently have. You know what your soul codes are, and you know how to verbalize them to your soulmate clients in a way that makes sense. There are some cute little baby birds right in front of me. I wonder if those are mockingbirds. I don't know. I'm like, where did those come from? They're so cute. Anyway, so that's my intention for you, is for you to walk away. And this is also about, through the real life experiences, healing the parts of your nervous system that have had you hiding in the shadows, and stepping into the soul essence and remembering who the F you are. So we start tomorrow. Our first call is Wednesday, and we are extending like an extra couple days because the US Thanksgiving does fall in there, and I want to make sure I wrap everything up instead of like trying to rush through with the holiday. So we are going to have that extra couple days inside of the container as well. So DM me Coven if you want to join us, or link is in the bio. You can check out all the information there. You can go ahead and sign up if you're like, yep, I'm in. And if you have any questions or you want to know if it's a good fit for you, shoot me a message and I will answer your questions. We'll see if it's a good fit, and we will get you signed up and ready to rock if you are ready to go. So I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. And I want you to remember, it's through your real life situations and you actually using your abilities that your abilities are amplified, that the clarity comes. So I want you to remember that. Where is it that you're resourced, and how can you move forward in your power today? I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. I will talk to you very soon. Bye.